Today on Drawbli,
we're looking at the art of Rowan Gia.
Now this is cool.
This is so cool. This artist was suggested by one of our commenters, Mr. Fake.
Okay.
And it is a banger of a suggestion.
Yeah, absolutely. So far, so good.
Look at this hair. Look at these sleeves. Look at that dragon. This is such a cool image. And that's all of this artist's work it's all very, very cool.
I'm wondering if we're going to see more of this flowing shape language with this artist.
We're going to see all kinds of things. This artist can't be contained.
Ooh, I love an artist that can't be contained.
No. We have a lot of hard forms here that look so deliciously, traditionally painted. I love that this is a little old woman in this like mech suit here.
Well, yeah, little old ladies are the best mech warriors. We know this for a fact.
We know she's experienced.
Exactly. That's why we send them up there.
And if you don't need human strength to be a great warrior, then you can have somebody who's very experienced, weak of body, strong of mind, immediately the best soldier.
The best soldiers.
I like this image because it is so these are the kinds of images that you don't start creating until you're pretty advanced in your career.
This is insane. There are so many layers happening here with 2 or 3 layers to the foreground and then like 3 or 4 layers to the background, maybe more. I mean, so cool.
Yeah, it's a very cool perspective, really intricate. I mean, it's very professional work. This is the work of professionals who are paid well to do what they do well, and it is so awesome to get to look at and study these images.
Yeah, I mean, that is absolutely incredible, truly. Like one of the coolest images I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, very stunning. I thought this was so fun.
With the pixel, like, cool guy glasses.
Yeah.
Like from the meme or whatever.
And the more you look, the more, like, little cutesy things you see. Like her little star hair clips.
The little pig.
The little pig. All the pink details on her gun. And look, isn't it so interesting as we zoom in on the gun, we have just this almost like scrawly line art for the intricate parts of the gun.
Yeah.
But a lot of this is painted. You know, like her face, a lot of the hard elements look more painted with brush strokes. So it's a very, very interesting combination of tactics to convey the whole image.
Yeah, it becomes much more flat here down towards that bottom right corner where they're like, well, you know, that's more towards the background. We don't need to render that as much.
Yeah, it's intricate, but it works so well.
Ooh.
Something I loved about this artist was they have actually quite a few comic panels.
Nice.
I've selected a few here, but comic panel construction is a science unto itself.
Yeah.
Like not making them too busy, not just having faces. When you do have a face, you want the face to be, you know, impactful and look really cool. So that's what we see here from our 2 face images. Both of them look awesome. You can convey a lot of emotion going on there. And everything else, you know, adds to the story and adds a lot of interest.
Yeah, this is super cool. So if you guys want to check out more comic panels, check out the link down below in the description.
And then this is like a whole like big page of the comic that I thought was really, really dramatic and interesting.
Yeah, this is insane.
Yeah.
There's a lot of creepy things going on here, I will say.
It's definitely more of like what's happening in this graphic novel.
Well, they want to control her memory, obviously.
They want to control her memory. Yes, as said in the speech bubble, they want to control her memory. Yeah, it's a freaky image, but it is super duper cool. And then this is also not so much from like the comic panels, but one I wanted to include as well. I thought this was really cool. So much hard surface sci-fi stuff going on here. I love the idea of creating sci-fi images.
Yeah.
I get so intimidated at the thought of creating a bunch of hard edge.
Yeah, there's so much planning that has to go into the perspective and just making sure that everything fits, works, and is where it should be and looks like it should be.
And is interesting without being too busy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I know. Like,
wow.
There's just so much.
That's incredible.
We've got this serpent dragon strangling this other dragon.
It's like either a 2-headed dragon or, so you can see, or I guess it's 2 separate ones. Oh man, he is so cool.
Yeah.
Such a cool creature.
And then there's some sort of like little rescue warrior mission going on over here. And then there's just, explosions and destruction. It's so much.
Yeah, this is like just one of those images again where there's just so much going on here in terms of just planning the image alone, making sure that the perspective and everything is right. Like, oh man, I wouldn't even know where to begin to tackle something like this.
Right.
Like, it's just such a big, epic image.
I feel like just looking at them, like, I just need to go draw circles and shade circles and start at the beginning.
Oh, this is from Elden Ring.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is like the final boss or
Oh,
whatever.
beautiful. I love like the brushed gold work of the arms and legs, and the blue butterflies are really pretty too.
Yeah, this character's story is a little sad, but very cool.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, the whole story of Elden Ring, like if you guys look into the lore, highly recommend. It's a good rabbit hole to go down.
I've read a little bit of Elden Ring lore. It's so interesting.
Yeah, this is another, this is just a room, but this is a very detailed, intricate room with a lot of things going on. I absolutely adore this globe, which also tells us a ton about this world. Like, look at these massive volcanic craters on this globe.
Yeah, that are the size of like huge continents.
Yeah.
Unless this is a very small planet. There's so much happening here. I feel like there's a lot of confrontation going on of this witch character. There's like 3 characters behind her that are like, whatever you're doing, stop it. We don't like this.
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe it kind of looks like they're about to like brace for something. Maybe they're like jumping at, like this character on the left looks like they're jumping out of the way. I don't know. Not sure.
The fact that this robot hand is holding just a pepper. Like, I brought something for the soup. Oh no.
Yeah, you told me it was soup, right? In this cauldron with green liquid, that's a soup, yeah.
I like for areas of rest in this image, which is so busy, so much is happening. We have these like just bright windows. We can still see things through the windows, but they're all of a certain like lighter value structure, so it's not as distracting.
As well as mixing fantasy with sci-fi, the windows, and you can see the sci-fi world outside and fantastical elements inside, all mixed together. Super cool.
Again, with managing massive perspective from both like hard surfaces and organic creatures interacting with that.
I just love these massive dragons. Like, dragons are so cool. Why am I not painting more dragons?
I don't know.
What am I doing with my life?
I did a lot of drawing dragons in my youth, and I haven't gone back to them, and I don't know what changed.
I am wasting away not painting cool dragons getting speared.
Yes, it feels very... I don't know what those Catholic images are where you have like an angel spearing a demon.
Yeah, this might be like the exact pose of one of those images. It gives that vibe. These like root structures or whatever these are in the background are so cool.
There's so much happening there.
Oh man.
I thought this was a really cool image too.
Wow. Yeah. All the different materials going on here.
The purple gauze, the gold plating, her hair. It's very interesting. This was too cute not to include. I'm a sucker for, I don't know, cute things in general.
For, what's that style called? Soft girl or something like that?
Oh, the soft girl aesthetic.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know if that's what this is. It might be.
This is Cardcaptor Sakura, an older anime, I think from like the early 90s or something.
Well, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a cool show.
This feels like we're circling back to one of those earlier images of like the woman on the stairs looking down at the city. Such a complex perspective to capture.
Yeah. Also very cool. But I feel like some of these forms here were reused from that image. It looks like the same perspective and everything. Not sure.
Reuse, recycle.
Yeah, smart.
This is some earlier work of theirs that I just had to include because I just loved this like pink parasol against this beautifully painted gray sky. Like, to back up from this image and look at it is really delightful.
Yeah, it's really good framing. And this is, whoa.
Yeah.
This is like, man. Again, I am wasting my life not painting these cool dragons.
These dragons are so cool, but I don't know how long it would take me to paint even just one of these very, very cool and very, very detailed dragons.
That is like a skeletal dragon. And I love that. That design is so awesome. I don't know if that's from something or if that's like their own design.
They're just like a dragon attacked some guys. Don't know where, don't know when, but this is what it looked like.
That poor guy about to shoot an arrow at this massive.
I know. He's like, well,
gotta do something,
gotta
I guess.
do something, I guess. I thought this was a really, really cool, like pod racer style thing where this almost looks like an elongated skull of a prehistoric creature.
Oh, it kind of does have that vibe,
Yeah, I thought that was just really unique.
I feel like cars a lot of the time, or just vehicles in general, we often see faces in them with their like headlights, you know, they kind of look like eyes. So I can see why you pick up on that vibe, and the coloration doesn't,
the coloring
doesn't
and
help.
like the forms of it reads very like skull.
And if you would like to read Skull, click that subscribe button down below.
And this is the part where we say
Goomba.